Hey everyone, what's going on? Maji here. When you log into the game today, you'll notice that the quest tab that used to be right here is no longer showing up. That is because they have integrated this into where the task system used to be. The task list, the second icon down in the lower right corner of the screen, which is now called the notice board. When you click on that, you'll see this little interface that pops up here. And what you'll have to do then is click open notice board, and that'll bring you to this screen. And the first tab is just featured content, which, according to the news post, it will picks out the best content that RuneScape has to offer that's suited to your specific levels, so you're never actually short of awesome content to experience. So I don't really have a quest, so I don't know why I can't really do combat here. I don't know what that is there, but yeah. Skilling and the latest content, which is of course the God Wars Remastered, which they released last week. So yeah, if you're confused on what to do, I guess you can use this and go somewhere from there. But next up, the next tab is the Challenges tab. I'm not going to cover too much about this now because I'll go in depth into this a little bit later on in the future, but this is where the daily challenges will exist. Also, the other little suggested tasks you could do from Birth Orb or whatever, they will show up under here under their skills, as well as the dailies down at the bottom. And you can do the recommended ones, which are similar to the other ones, but the only ones that will give experience and other rewards is the daily challenges, which you can find here. And of course you'll have 5 of them listed here, and whenever the next day shows up, one of these will be ticked off and the next one will be coming down, so that's pretty good. The quest tab that was once on the interface in the lower right corner has been moved into the quest tab here, where, as you can see, I've completed all the quests, so that's a little bit pointless for me at the moment. But you can do anything, you can view the quests and you'll see the logs just like you used to. Stuff like that. Yeah. And you can still filter it the exact same way that you used to could. The achievements tab over here is what the achievement diaries used to be, then they became the task list. But I've got them set right now to hide all of the ones that I've already done, and considering that I have done everything, it's a little bit pointless for me to show these. Oh, here are some minigame ones I can show. But it's just like the task list used to be. It just shows it in a single interface, which is a little bit easier, and you can still click them. That works the exact same that it used to be. And the final tab is the Minigames tab, where you can select a minigame. All trolls must die, fight caves, stuff like that. And let's see, say for Castle Wars, it tells you the objective of it and hints of how to play it. You can accept it, or you can say to take me there. If by chance the activity you're choosing has a themed world, like Castle Wars has a themed world of 24, it will automatically switch worlds for you as well. As far as I know, at least that's what the behind the scenes video the RuneScape posted said. But yeah, you can filter that out too if you wish. So that's pretty much the entire notice board in a nutshell. I touched briefly on the challenge system earlier as I ran through the notice board, but for now I'm going to go a little bit more in depth to it. Well, first of all, I'll go ahead and show my latest daily challenge. When you click on it, it'll say, for me, it's rocktails, which means my objective is to cook 249 rocktail. So there's really no way to do that. You can buy them off the Grand Exchange or fish them yourself if you absolutely want to, but all you really got to do is after you cook them, you will take them to the Imperial Guard Quartermaster in Birth Orb and hand over them to the guy. You will be rewarded with a spin on the Wheel of Fortune cooking experience and a challenge mystery bag, which will be equal in value to about 249 rocktail value. So yeah, that's pretty decent. I have 5 days left to complete that. This one here, the first one on the bottom of the list, will be the one that'll drop off tomorrow if I manage to not do this one today, which is to kill Slayer creatures that are assigned to you by a Slayer Master, which I have 35 of those to kill. So you'll have to do it the same way. And since I don't really create any items during this challenge, I won't have to hand in anything. But I'll be given a spin on the Wheel of Fortune and Slayer experience, and I have 1 day left to complete that. But I'm probably going to go do this one first, because all I have to do here is complete a floor in Daemonheim on a maximum complexity, which means you can basically C6 solo rush a floor. Yeah. So that's not too bad. I still have today and tomorrow left to do that, so I'll probably try that one first and show you the rewards in just a second. Alright, since I'm currently going for 120 DG, I decided to go ahead and go with friends in a normal C6 floor, and abandoned 2, as you can see. And once you complete the floor, it will pop up this challenge complete thing up at the top where it says delve into Daemonheim, and you get your normal experience. Floor wasn't really that great, but anyways, once you get done with this, you can go back to the Imperial Guard Quartermaster at Birth Orb to turn in the reward for it. And I'm going to show that in just a split little second after this. The easiest way to get back there is to use the Lodestone network and home teleport to Birth Orb. And once you get down to Birth Orb, he will be located directly south of where you teleport in, directly south of the Lodestone. You know where I'll show you in just a second when it finally loads up here. You'll see the bank off to the southwest a little bit there, and he's just a little bit down below that. Alright, so once you get down to him, you can right click him and turn in challenges, and he will say that the challenges require items to be turned in. If you don't have them in your inventory, he'll automatically take them from your bank and ask if that's okay, which of course it is. You can set the option. So then he'll give you the reward. In this case, I finished delving to Daemonheim and got right at 300k DG experience and a free spin on the Wheel of Fortune. So all in all, that is extremely good DG experience, and especially one tick. And considering all I did was one floor, this is pretty good. So yeah, that's a decent update in my opinion. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and of course like the video if you like my review of this update. And of course, check out one of the other 2 videos on the screen. One of them will be the patch notes for this particular update, and I will see you all next week for the Botany Bay update.